I wasn't going to do it until tomorrow. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to complete the first half of my story. So, to bring the first part of this journey to a close, we have to get rid of the stoma bag. The thing that has daunted me this whole time. Now, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there that have a stoma bag and they wear that with pride. I take my hat off to you for doing that. It's not vanity for me. It's just everything this stoma bag represents. I hate everything about it. Everything. I tried to get to. I was told to name it, but I'm certainly not going to give it a name, other than get stuffed. So anyway, I get the call. I have my stoma bag out. Just had to have a couple more tests just to make sure that everything's okay, which I did. Everything's all fine. Get the test. We're now into September 2023. Get my surgery date. It's a Tuesday. Can't remember the date, but I'm sure it's a Tuesday. So I get the surgery date through. Off down to Manchester we go. All prepped up, all ready to go. Should be in hospital for about a week, they tell me. No, that's not happening again. I'm going to get the hell out there in record time. Record damn time. Stoma surgery was a piece of piss. I say that I'm not the one that's doing this stoma surgery, but when you compare it to the last operation I had, it was absolutely a walk in the park. I think I was in and out within 3-4 hours, including the anaesthetic. Came out of that okay. I remember I woke up in ICU. And the first thing I did, the same as when I had that last operation, I put my hand down to see what was there, and it was gone. I could not believe it. It's gone. It's not there anymore. It's gone. Thank God. Started to get my senses all back. Uncle Sandy and Belinda were still at the hospital. They wanted to wait until I woke up to make sure I was all okay and nothing happened that happened the last time. It was all completely different contrast to last time. Straight the way through the surgery, recovery was all sorted, nice and easy. I woke up nice and easy. I felt hungry. It was just completely different. So I'm on the ICU ward. Belinda and Uncle and Sandy, they say their goodbyes now. They know that I'm safe, and then they go back to Leicester because they worked that day. Sorry, no, they took that day off, but they stay with me, but they've got work the next day. So all jobs are good. We're prepared for me to be in hospital a week. And I made a bet with the head nurse that I'm not going to be here a week. I'm telling you that now. I'm going home in a couple of days. She said, well, yeah, of course you are. Well, let's just see what happens, shall we? I said, am I okay to walk at the moment? She said, well, I wouldn't recommend it. You've just had surgery and you've got your stoma's all packed. I said, but I really need a week. Can I go? She went, okay, if you think you can do it, we'll get some help with you and we'll wheel you down. I went, no, I'm walking. Toilet's only around the corner. I'm walking it. So I did. I walked straight to the toilet, went to the bathroom, came back, got back into bed. Had something to eat, had some sandwiches, and then the next day they didn't need me in ICU anymore. They put me straight back into a room, and I was fine. Next day, and you can tell by the way how fast I'm talking, I just wanted this bit done. I was 100% certain. Knew I was going to beat cancer, and I'm going to get out of hospital in 3 days, 2 days. Anyway, so physio comes in the next day. She says, how you feeling? I said, yep, absolutely great. She says, right, what we want to try and do is get you on her feet and we'll take it really slow. I said, I bet I can do the stairs. She said, well, we don't need to do the stairs just yet. We can leave that. I said, I promise you, I know I'd probably acted wrong last time by trying to do things too quick last time, but this feels completely different. I feel 100% stronger than I did last time I was in hospital. I know we can do those stairs. If you want to do it, let's go for it. So I did. I did the stairs, got out of bed, walked through the corridor, walked down the stairs, walked up the stairs. I said, "Do you want to go a few more flights?" She went, "No, no, no, you're good. I'm fine. We'll have another go this afternoon just to make sure that wasn't a fluke and you've not had any comebacks on you. But yeah, I think physio-wise, I can sign you off. So we'll do one more session this afternoon, and as long as you're okay, I'll sign you off physio." And that was it. As soon as I was able to use the bathroom properly, that's all they needed to do for their tests. The colon surgeon that gave me the stoma bag had also removed it. He came in to check on me. Everything was absolutely fine. That was it. It was all good to go. It was as simple as that. And unfortunately, I didn't do it in 2 days. I did it in 3. Slipped the tongue earlier on when I said 3. So I was in and out of hospital in 3 days after having my stoma removed. What I did have, however, which I'll put on the videos, is a great big gaping hole in my stomach where I was. I mean, you could fit a spoon in this thing. There is a picture of me sticking a straw in it. Don't do that. That's just stupid. And it would take some time, so I'd have to have regular trips to the GP to have that repacked as the flesh and the skin regrew outside of it. And there was a couple of stitches in there keeping it together. They would have to be snipped out. But the recovery from this was totally different from before. And I don't know whether it was mindset or sheer determination, whatever it was. There was no way I was going to go through that crap again. So they did it. Stoma's gone. My porter's gone. I'm me again. I've got no crap inside of me whatsoever. I'm in clinical remission. I'm going to have to get tested every 3 months for the first 5 years, I think it is, and then tested every 12 months for the rest of my life. But at this stage of my life, everything is good. I am clinical remission. I'm on no medication other than the regular tablets, blood thinners, etc. I don't have a stoma bag anymore. I am back to normal. I'm back to who I was. I'm not special anymore. I'm not cancer boy anymore. Wow. That's you can't put it into words. You really can't. You really can't. It's just something that shouldn't be happening. Am I in the Matrix right now? Is this a dream? Am I still in surgery and I'm dreaming all this? No, I wasn't. It literally, this is how it was. Like I said, there's a very, very high chance it was going to come back. And that will be the second part of my journey. As much as I don't want to leave this video off on a low point, because this is a high point, and I'm in remission now until the following year, but it did come back, and it did come back harder this time. This time it was really gunning for me. It wanted me. Death came looking for me, and I was ready for him this time. So I'll go into the second journey, or part 2, or cancer return. I don't know. We'll figure something funny to say, but we'll go into that into the next video. But up until this point, we braved it. We took it on. We beat it. And now it's just about enjoying life as much as we can now, getting back everything that we'd missed out with all the treatments and everything. I'll see you in the next bit.